So, ma'am, recording has been started. So, hi, ma'am. My name is Ashish, and I am from College Dunia Web Private Limited, India's largest search engine portal. We welcome you to our platform. So, before proceeding, ma'am, can you please introduce yourself for a short introduction?
Sure. My name is Suman Singh. I'm a HOD of Commerce and Management Department. My academic qualification is I'm PG in Economics as well as professional qualification MBA with Marketing and Finance, dual specialization. And I'm having 11 to 12 year experience in the corporate as well as the teaching experience.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So good to know that you have a dual specialization with all your degrees that you have and a good number of experience.
Yes.
So before, we'll start with a set of questions. So being the faculty of Commerce Department, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the student?
See, in the present situation, there is a cutthroat market and cutthroat competition is going on. So what I personally feel, so giving education just like a bookish knowledge to the student doesn't matter. So I believe personally, okay, fine, bookish and bookish knowledge is something else, academic is something. Apart from this, I prefer to give them the practical knowledge, practical experience, so that I'm always 15 days I'm organizing an industrial visit. Apart from this, I'm calling to HR person, marketing experts person, so that they will give the practical knowledge to our students and they will experience in the industry, how the industry is working, how the culture is working, how the HR process is working. They will understand what is procurement, what is production and all those things. So basically, academic is something else, book is something else. But apart from this, I'm focusing for my student as a practical knowledge.
Okay. So ma'am, it's good to know that you prefer not being in a bookish language, but you prefer to be practical, be approachable, so that you could proceed accordingly practical ways in the life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they can survive in the competitive market because you understand the situation is the market is very competitive, the skills are very high, the expectation of the employer is very high. So I was just trying to prepare my student like that only.
Okay, sure. So ma'am, you have a very good ideology. So moving towards the next questions, ma'am. So how do you bring practical approach towards a subject to make it industry oriented?
See, I am taking marketing to my student and HR also. So for the HR point of view, we give the live examples. What is happening in our organization? What is happening in the competitive organization? We suggest them to about the case study and all. We refer the cases, the present case study as well as the past case study. So they will understand the HR policy procedure and what are the benefits of HR policy. Apart from the marketing is not as only subject. See, every time we are doing the marketing and every time we are doing the sales. That thing the students should understand. Marketing doesn't mean they have to go to the market and they have to stand on the road and they have to sell. Everywhere the marketing. If I am giving my introduction to you, if I am giving a answer of your questions, that is also marketing. Here also I am doing selling. So that the student must understand. And that is the reason I always prefer the case studies and all. And I always prefer to go to the organization and they will learn all those things, the practical knowledge of what is sales, what is marketing, what is HR policies, what are the benefit of the HR policies. They should ask to the HR, they will understand whether we are giving a 10 days course for the and all. So they should understand each and every process here and each and every process.
Okay. So ma'am, it's really good to know that you try to make the student understand to the every point of subject or the topic. So how to execute in the real life, right? So yes. So moving forward.
Right, sir. Right. Because management, you understand, management is not a degree. It will show in your personality, your physique, your attires, your speaking quality, your communication, your time management, each and everything. Okay. So basically, we are focusing on all those things, and definitely a student will get the MBA degree. That is sure that they will get the MBA degree. But the MBA degree should reflect in your personality. What I feel.
Yeah. So, ma'am, moving towards the next question. So, how do you tend to establish healthy relations with the student and the fellow faculties?
Your voice is actually hearing. Please, can you repeat the question?
Okay. So again, I'll just repeat it. How do you tend to establish healthy relations with the student and fellow faculty?
Yeah. So see, MBA, they are doing the masters. They are the upcoming managers of the industry. So we cannot force them, and we cannot make them in a pressure. You are a student and I'm the faculty. So I always prefer to make a very good relationship, a harmonious relationship, and the same time the friendly relationship, because we have to give the examples, we have to show them the all those things. So I always prefer, rather than the student and faculty, I prefer as a friendly relationship and the friendly environment in my classroom. And if classroom should be, must be interactive, I give enough like freedom to our student to talk. And I always say that bolo galati bolo, speak something, so that I will understand what they are thinking, what the mental state of that student in the present topic. So I believe in the some friendly relationship.
So अच्छी बात है मैम. You try to make the student to be confident enough to speak in front of everyone without any hesitations and all.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Because being in marketing.
See, if they will speak wrong, that doesn't matter. Wrong को आप right बना सकते हो, but अगर वो नहीं बोलेंगे, that is very difficult. So I always prefer कि वो कुछ भी बोले, anything. Yeah.
So, ma'am, because the thing is, effective communication is the only key factor to being a perfect marketing personnel, right? So, अगर student गलत भी बोले but उसको justify करना आना चाहिए, वो आप सिखाती हैं अपने बच्चों, right?
Exactly. Marketing को वही होता है ना कि if you are saying if I told you something wrong, so I have to justify, I am right in my point of view. Maybe for your point of view it's wrong, but for my point of view it's right, and I have to prove that with the communication and with the example. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So, ma'am, moving forward to the next question. So, how do you strategize the curriculum, and how often it gets updated to make it benefiting for the student?
See, Srinath University is a new university. So when we have selecting the syllabus and all, so we focused on the present situation, the current competition. We focused on the in the competitive markets requirement. What are the requirements there? See, when we studied, then the HR, marketing, finance was there. But now the situation has been changed. There is n number of curriculum is there, n number of option is there. So when we are making the syllabus and all, so we just try the present situation ke according we can give the syllabus, we give the curriculum, so that they will help them student to make them understand about the situation. They it should understand the students. So how can they cater to like companies, interviews and all? We always prefer to we always teach them the JD and all, so that they will understand this, they will understand the company requirement, the employer requirement, and they make themselves as a sustainable.
Okay. So that's a very clear point of understanding that you have given us to be how to compete in today's world, right? So moving towards moving towards the next question.
Because nowadays the IT segment is more flourishing, so we are focusing on more the digital advertisement, digital study and all.
Yeah, like how digital we are currently doing with Srinath University.
Yes. E-commerce is now a new subject in the competitive market. So we are teaching e-commerce also, because they should understand how the e-commerce is working, what is the importance of the e-commerce, these things.
Okay. So, ma'am, moving forward to the next question. Ma'am, how do you help your student to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world?
Right. So, see, as I told you that nowadays the competition is very high. To crack the interviews, to crack the GDPI, it's very difficult. So you have to make upgraded in every sector, upgraded in communication, upgraded in your skills, upgraded in teamwork, upgraded in time management, in each and everything. So what I am or my team is always trying to do this, so that this competitive things, this you can say the adjective should come to the students, the teamwork should come, the communication skill always should improve. Apart from this, related to finance and marketing, we are giving the like practical knowledge as well. We are calling to company persons so that they will understand how the organization is working. So this way they can improve their skills and ability to compete the competitors.
Yes. So, ma'am, it's really very good to know that you update the curriculum and you update the subject to fight in the today's world, that how the necessary
Right,
skills that we have.
right.
So, ma'am, moving forward to the next question, how does your department prepare your students for higher education?
For higher.
Education.
So MBA is already a management degree, and after that only PhD is left. So it's already a master degree. So when you're pursuing master degree, so basic things you should understand. Basic things you are aware about the basic things. Now the time is that you need to flourish the basic things. You need to highlight the basic things. You should achieve the higher things. So my team or my department is always working for that. We are giving the n number of things, n number of requirements. We are giving sometimes like other activities to a student so that they can flourish and they will learn the many more things so that they can go for the interview. They can crack the interview very easily.
Okay.
We are working on GDPI. We are always taking GD public speakings. Apart from this, we are giving some teamwork, time management kind of activities so that they will crack and they will learn all this.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the thing is, ma'am, because you teach them to how to be practical in today's world and how to be practical and how
right, sir.
How it will help the student in fighting the today's market, that marketing trends, right? So moving on to the next question, and this
right.
this will be the final question. So, ma'am,
okay.
By seeing the today's society, right? By seeing today's society and by seeing the today's mental status of every being a student from student point of view or customer or client point of view. So what would be your valuable piece of advice that you want to give to your students so that they could flourish or they could explore the same thing in the upcoming future?
See, whenever I'm teaching any kind of theories, so I always try to relate with the practical knowledge. If I'm taking a class of HR, so what is retention? What is recruitment? So I always give the examples, retention and recruitment. What are the differences? And what are the benefits for the organization of point of view that retention is always better than the recruitment. Yes. So I always give examples and I always make them feel, yes, retention is always easier. Retention is always beneficial for the organization. So they will understand when they will start after the MBA, they will start their business and also they will understand, no, ma'am has told me that retention is very important. So definitely they will retain the things and they will understand, these whatever they learn in the classroom that they are going to implement in the practical knowledge. And sometimes I give practical examples also, so they will relate that, no, the theory is absolutely right. So this way we can improve the quality of the student. They will, and definitely this is very beneficial for the student.
So, ma'am, any piece of advice that you want to give to the student in today's world?
So I always give to a student. I always give my advice to a student. MBA degree is not the only piece of paper. It should be always reflect your personality, your attire, your communication, as well as time management and every moment, your stress level, your mental state, your mental sustainability, in every way, in every piece of your personality, it should be reflected the MBA degree. Yeah. It is a message of a student, and I always used to give this message to a student.
Yeah. So thank you for your valuable time, ma'am. It was really very precious for me to interact with you, and I hope we will again conduct this kind of interviews in the upcoming future.